Jake, welcome to Volume Dealer.
Thanks for having us.
That was sick, dude. About time we had a lunatic frontman in here.
Oh man, fucking, you gotta have someone spit and crawl all over everything, otherwise what's the fucking point of doing it, yeah?
Yeah, dude, I hear ya.
I couldn't imagine standing behind a fucking microphone not doing anything other than looking completely and totally spastic. So, that's good.
I hear you, mate. Speaking of that, you just gone and done that all across Australia, haven't you?
Yeah, man, we did every single state except for Tasmania and Northern Territory, because territory doesn't count, so
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Unreal.
Yeah, it was fucked, man. I am still trying to stitch my liver back together,
I bet.
bit by bit.
I hear the Weedeater boys are pretty loose too.
I don't think loose covers it, man.
Yep.
I think once you lock into a lifestyle, then that's just it.
Yep.
You know, like a bottle of whiskey a day. You know, they said to us they love the tour. You know, Youngie really took care of everyone, but I think Dixie turned to me one night about 5 o'clock in the morning and goes, "Why don't you guys have hot tubs? This would be perfect if you guys just had hot tubs." So, yeah, apparently a bottle of whiskey a day and a hot tub, and you can make it to 50.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah. Now, you guys have a new album coming out.
Yeah.
By the time this goes to air, it'll be pretty much out, I reckon.
Oh, sick. Yeah, January 22nd, we hit the road, first date of the tour. So I'm assuming it'll drop pretty much bang on for that. So,
Unreal, man.
yeah, fucking oath.
What can we expect on this one? Because you had it in the can for like a year now, right?
Yeah, so we recorded with Fuller in January, and that was rock and roll, really good experience. Squiz came down every day. Squiz was there when we rocked up and when we left. It was like,
Yep.
what are you doing here? I'm here to make sure everything works. I was like, oh, cool, rock and roll. But it's just 20 songs of, I don't know.
20?
Yeah, 20 songs, but I think it clocks in at around 25 minutes. So, you know, we're keeping a pretty close ratio. And it's everything we've done now, just more, you know, like, I think some bands go, oh, it's our debut, so we've changed it up or anything. Well, it's just more hateful, sludgy, nihilistic, fucking false grind.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's cool. Fucking unreal.
Can't wait to hear, actually. So this is the last one you did as well, so I got you to bring this one in. This one's pretty cool.
Yeah, rock and roll, man. So that came out in May last year.
Wicked.
We're nearly sold out, so I don't know, buy that copy or I'll bash out. I'll find you in a merch desk or somewhere. I will, I promise.
to know who your vocal influences are. Like, who did you grow up listening to? What inspired you to get on the mic?
Man, I don't know. All of my vocal influences growing up are not my vocal influences now. Like, I don't know. You grow up in the mid 2000s. The bands that are coming up then who sort of put an influence out there would probably be like, you know, a bit of Lamb of God, and then you're looking at Lamb of God and they're wearing I Hate God t-shirts, and you listen to a bit of I Hate God, and then you find, you know, you get sludgier and you got Soylent Green and all this stuff. But I think really, man, it was probably 5 years ago I banged on and heard Lack of Interest and Apartment 213. And just unrelenting power violence vocals. I think people have compared it to like someone playing a trumpet but being punched in the throat at the same time. It's really fucking, you know. I heard that, man, and then it's all just really quick, nihilistic songs that make you want to fucking drink a beer and dance around, have a good time, and that's it, man. Like, yeah, King Parrot have been announced for Obscene Extreme this year, and Lack of Interest are on there, and see those two bands like vibing off each other would be the ultimate, I think.
Unreal.
Two meeting of the worlds.
So what is your motivation to do this, man? Like,
same thing I've said for years, man. It's most of the shows we play, I would have had to have paid entry for. So I got free entry. I don't have to wear shoes for half the night. I can call everyone under the roof a cunt. And at the end of the night, they go, here's some free beers and fucking good on you. So, you know, fuck yeah. I mean, you know, if I walked in anywhere without a pair of shoes on, I think I'd get about as far as through the door and then tell me to fuck off. But you play a grind and it's like, oh man, do you want to get tour with your heroes and fucking, you know, here's a slab of beer and fucking nuts, man. That's it, man. Just, yeah.
How did you guys all meet as well?
So Jack and Adam used to play in Cosmic Kahuna.
I just found out tonight, which blows my mind because I love that band. I was
man, like
those
just
guys, and then all of a sudden I saw the tattoos on their legs, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, heaps rock and roll. They did heaps of cool stuff. Like I think we were on a second or third Choof tour, and Adam turns to me and he goes, yeah, you know, Kahuna, we're in the States. We opened up for Billy Idol. What? He said, you fucking what? Like, how was that not the story that you, when you called me up, be like, hey, do you want to do vocals? You know, I used to play in guitar in this band. We played with Billy Idol. I would have been like, oh, done, I'm in. You know, but so those guys have known each other forever. And then Jack also played in Party Vibes with Jackson.
Right.
So all of those guys have sort of had this interchangeable little history. And Kahuna and Stone to Death, my old band, had done a show together, and you know, like just little tangential projects throughout the way. And they gave Jackson and I a call and said, you know, let's just pull it all together. And it was during COVID, and we were lucky to get in a little factory and jam away from all the madness, and that was it, man. Like once we were all together, we were like, this is it, you know.
Yeah. So this came through COVID, right? When
yeah. So we put out the demo. So being in Melbourne, we were in lockdown for God knows how long. But
2 years.
Yeah, 5, 6. I don't fucking remember, man. It's always so, hey, man, that much, you know. But we came out of that, and I reckon within the first 2 months we were doing our first tour with the demo. So we really were just waiting for the day that someone said, like, get in the van and go.
Yep.
And since then we haven't stopped, man. So that was our first show first lot of shows was 3 years ago, and that last show on the King Parrot tour was our 100th in 3 years.
Jesus.
All inside of Australia too. So it was just like, as soon as they let us off the leash, we're just like,
Yeah.
let us fucking play.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I saw you guys. We played with you with King Parrot at the Bendigo.
That was great,
Hotel,
man.
and it's just like, fuck, these dudes are off the chain, man.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
No, that was
I
good.
walked in that room, you walk into there and, just get fucking hit in the face by you guys. It was just like, holy shit.
Yeah, man.
Back in business, because that'd be the first show in Melbourne we'd played in a couple of years.
I remember, because I remember it was one of those things where it was like, oh, do you guys, Young messing, we're doing a show with Frank and Bach or whatever. And I was like, oh, cool, fucking rock and roll. That's a good way to jump back into it all, hey?
Yeah,
And it was a good night, and I remember it was so fucking hot in there.
It was
had that
dripping with
the
sweat
roof
off
just
the roof.
dripping. Just, totally, man. Like, that was, it was a great night.
Condensation. Yeah,
Condensation, calm and a bit of beer on the roof. Fucking killer.
So, along with this episode, we're actually doing some merch with you guys.
Yep, fucking
We're
oath.
actually breaking out the trackies for this one.
Fucking oath, man. Right in time for summer.
Yeah, I know. No, it's not ideal, but, fuck it.
Nah, fuck that. Every day. Look, if you live in Melbourne, you need a pair of trackies. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I'm going to play a show, I'll leave in shorts and trackies it on the way home, yeah.
That had to be a trackie.
You're a full flog if you don't like a pair of
fuck.
fucking Choof trackies too, man. I've got no time for that, so, yeah.
With a matching hoodie top as well.
Yeah,
top,
fucking oath.
trackies. Get the combo.
Sick too. It's the same guy who designed he did the last tour poster we did, so we had a bit of art left over that
Who
he
was
sent
that?
through. I can't remember his name. He's a bloke from Indonesia. He hit us up or something like that, and as soon as we
cool.
looked at his art, I was just like,
Yeah, it's a cool aesthetic. It's
Yeah,
simple
yeah,
and,
it's really-
and just, it's...
that's what we wanted, just plain,
Yep.
you know? Like, I
Yep.
feel like state of modern death metal and everything, it's just, how can we get these epic paintings with so much in there? It's like, nah, just strip it back to just an image that sticks in your mind, and yeah.
It suits you guys to a T. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got the trackies, we've got baseball tops, singlets.
Long sleeve.
Yeah, the long sleeve.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty happy with that one.
Yeah,
Sort of
same,
put
man.
together,
That's really
like,
cool.
fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Choof logo down the sleeves and everything.
Yeah.
I love the old school white long sleeves. So,
Same, yeah, man.
yeah.
The only long sleeve we've ever done was all, other than what we did with Carnal Viscera, all white as well.
Nice.
Gotta do it, man. Gotta do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Jake, thanks heaps, man. That was killer.
Dude,
Loved it.
thanks for having us, man.
Honestly, I wish you had done a bunch more because I was just getting into it and then you were done, man. It's like, fuck.
Hey, that's the idea. The whole idea is that by the time it's done, yeah, that cigarette's like a post-sex little cigarette. You go, well, we're done. We're out of here. Rock and roll.
Thanks
for having us, man.
Cheers, man. Pleasure.